Good morning, Alex. Brian Dirk here, Mount Kisco Honda. Just going to go over the interior real quick for you. There's way too much to do in one sitting. Over here we have our lane departure warning system, our lane keep system, and our vehicle stability assist. Okay, up over here we have the directional. On the end of the stalk is also a way of putting the camera on, which I'll try to show you real quickly. Okay, so basically if I put on my right hand directional up on the dashboard, it will show you I'm in the right hand lane. There's a camera there. Okay, I could also just put it in by hitting the end of the stalk. You know, it comes on and goes off just by me pushing the button on and off. Okay, it is also your directional. There's also your headlights. So you do automatic, will come on and off. It's also your fog lights. Okay, and if you notice, if I put the headlights on or off right now, the lights will go on and off for you. It's also your high beams. Okay, it's also your directional. Right, left, right, or left. Okay, and up on the center dashboard, there's one set on a trip computer. So right now, it's 87 degrees already, believe it or not. The range is 209 miles, and the person that drove before you averaged a little over 40 miles a gallon, which is pretty impressive. You don't know how they drove it, but they got over 40 miles a gallon. Okay, I've already started the car. Alright, so there's your little button to start it. I'll shut it off real quick. Alright, just to show you. When I start it back up, obviously it goes through the process of all the check lights that come on. This, you know, to show you everything works, and then they all go off in sequence. The only thing that will stay on, basically, is the seatbelt light, because I don't have my belt on. I'm going to show you some park, the adaptive cruise control, the lane keep. And right now I have that, you know, the lights on right now. Okay, so I just put it on the max, so that went away. All right, you have tank gas. Here's your hazard lights, and they're functioning. I guess I'm going to show you. Okay. Up over here, try to get to the thing is right here. This is basically, I'll go back to the home button. This is all your different options. You have the navigation, the phone, the setting, smartphone connection. So once you plug it in, it will give you an Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, depending what you're looking for. If I hit audio, it'll bring back up the phone. I'll turn the radio back on for a second. Okay, so basically you have different radios. I'm going to go to source. I'll turn the volume back down, which I'm going to do from the steering wheel. If I hit source, it's going to give me all my choices. You have FM, AM, XM, and everything else is basically input driven, either through your phone or a different thing that you input. You know, iPad, Bluetooth, Pandora, or an iPod, or something that you might have that's a third party. Okay, I'll go back here. This button here is the back button to bring you to the previous screen. This may always make you aware of that. Okay, and in settings, and you can basically have everything that you could possibly want to change. And you can change the windows, the locks, the doors, how it will function, how it opens, so forth and so on. Okay, I'll go back to home here for a second. Pull up your nav screen. Alright, you'll put your go home button in there, so automatically take you home. Give you Honda and different dealerships in the area. Okay, go back to the back screen. Gas stations, restaurants, so forth and so on. You know, it's basically a Garmin driven, so if you're familiar with Garmin, it's on the same principle. Okay, it's a very good feature. I'll hit the view map so you get an idea what it's driven. I can pitch it out, make it larger, make it smaller, change it around, make it bigger, smaller. I can search for things if I want. You know, it's a very, very nice navigation system. I hit home, I go back to my different phone function. If I had a phone, there's no phone there now, so there's nothing there. Okay, otherwise, by the way, you could do 6 different phones. Okay, go back to the thing. Audio information center, similar to what's on the dashboard. It's going to give you a trip computer. What do you want to display? You can even download pictures, you know, of your kids, your dog, your cat, whatever. You can put it on there as well. Okay, so go back again, back to previous screen. On the link, you can set up an account with Honda, and it would run you for servicing and recalls or when your maintenance are due, and so on. AHA is an account you set up, and it's almost like different radios, stations, and stuff of that nature. Okay? And then down over here, you have all your air conditioning, you have your dual climate control. Notice up over here it says 67. If I do it both sides, I'll go up and down. Alright. Now if I change over here, passenger, you could be at here, 67, 65. Okay? And when I bail out, if I hit sync, it goes back to the driver's at. Okay? I can also do climate control. It'll pull it up. You can do it manually if you want. Alright, your rear defogger. Which also do your mirrors, your heated seats. It's a fully certified car, so everything's functioning. Here's your remotes. 2 remotes with the remote start, the automatic trunk opener, power windows, power door locks, remote start. Alright, valet key system. Alright, you have the park, reverse, neutral drive. I'm going to turn the radio down. Give me one effect. I'll just shut it off. Yeah, sport mode if you want it. Then you also have a brake hold. If your seatbelt's on and you're driving, if you come to a complete stop, this will hold the car and now let the car move until you give it gas again. It's a really, really nice feature, and I use it a lot. This is your electrical brake, your emergency brake. It's electrical now versus the manual brake. This is your econ button, which goes on and off the dashboard just by hitting the button. I drive with mine on all the time. Up on the roof, you have your sunroof, which slides around back. We're closing it. Alright. You can also tilt it up, or you can do a shade, whatever you prefer. You have dual power seats, tilt wheel. It's a loaded car, and it is fully Honda certified. I don't know what else you really want to see, but it's quite the machine. You have different maps, audio source, this by here, and if there was a phone plugged into it, it would even depending on whether you're audio based or Honda CarPlay or iPhone based, it would change the screen for you. All right, Alex, I hope this helps you out. I'll give you a call later on, and we go from there. All right? Thanks for the opportunity, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.